Would you like to see the trash now or wait until later?
That was my line.
That was your line.
BM.
Go introduce the players.
Alright, fine. We are BM's Azrael playing the Purple Terran. And his partner, we are BM HierarchARiA, also playing the Terran. So you know that there's gonna be garbage because HierarchARiA can't play Terran to save his life.
Hey,
And the only reason
I can't mine to save my life. I can guys with guns fine.
Yeah, but half the time they don't work. It's like they see Kalaus and Storms and then they die.
Shut up.
Meanwhile, I see Kalaus and Storms and... Well, you know, the Kalaus and Storms die. The only reason that happens is because of mine spam. We've also got SMBD. What is that? A D? I think that's a D. SMBD HierarchARiA and Grand Engine. Both playing the Terran, so we've got complete Jurvaskor on both sides.
Yep.
Which means that there's going to be a large opportunity for a huge pile of Reaper crap, which is what the Red Terran appears to be doing, really. I mean, what else is a
he's
double
going
gas?
Reactor Reapers. At least in my opinion, like when I played Reactor Reapers before. The Reactor Reaper only outproduces 2 Barracks Reaper if you make more than 7 or 8. Which is why I stopped doing Reactor Reaper.
Yeah, it shows up slowly too. For some reason...
I think like Blue's doing Reactor Reaper as well.
Although
he's got 2 workers on one gas and no workers on the other.
I fixed it.
Well, now he's
so
got
anyway,
2 on each.
after seeing the double barracks on both sides, of course the other team also has to go double barracks on both sides before they lose every single worker they have and leave out of frustration. So we've got, of course, the early expand from Azrael, as he's known to do, and some Reaper garbage taking place on the other side. What fun micro trash.
The definition of fun is very, very weird.
Yeah.
Or sarcastic. I'm hoping the second one.
Or is it sarcastic? Sorry, it wasn't sarcasm very well. So of course
you need to level up your sarcasm.
So anyway, we've got one factory down.
And you know, one good garbage deserves another, so here comes Blue's Reaper garbage.
Yep.
And then it went straight back home.
Yep.
And then I waited for 2 more and then came right back.
Well, I waited for Red's Reaper garbage. If we look at the units tab, we can see
because you know what's more obnoxious than garbage? Garbage with piling.
Purple has 23 workers, and Teal has 24, compared to like the 26 that Red has. Wow. 13 Reapers plus 8
siege
plus
tank
6
is
plus
out.
4. There is one siege tank out on high ground, yes. So
and Reapers do take an eternity to kill off buildings.
Fortunately.
The Blue just Lidls and loses all his Reapers.
Well, this is called a counterpile. Meanwhile, Red Lidls into Purple's base.
Yep. Probably going to take a siege tank hit to the face.
Probably. Oh, no. Never mind. He chooses to attack the buildings instead. So we've got 1 mine on the field, which
will tell all the Reapers to fuck off.
Actually, no, we've got 2 mines, so the game is basically won. Oh, it's true.
That is true. So units lost shows that Blue sucks.
Lost?
Lost.
Yeah, so Blue's not very good. Anyway, so Blue, they appear to be saying fuck the expansion. No, wait, there are expansions, what am I saying? Not only have they expanded, they've also made a factory and an engineering bay. Sorry, an engine line bay.
Factory.
Oh. Blue likes factory units, but so does Purple.
You know, I never understood how to get mech, like true mech to work, not mine garbage, like true mech.
Oh, hey.
What?
Mines come from the factory, okay? And
mines are not true mech.
They come from the factory and they kill things.
Apparently, biomine is a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like anything mine is a thing.
Oh, well, biomine is a thing. So anyway, we've got a lot of barracks being put down by Teal in a very disorderly manner. Which means that anyone who plays...
I sense that you have a problem with me sharing the base space with you.
Yeah. buildings are in the way, which make the mines lethal, which make the garbelisks break the bases. So you've got red, who appears to be going mech.
Hey, what do you expect me to do? Clean up my own fucking mess?
You're right, that's expecting too much. So for some reason, red's natural is also a planetary. I don't know
See,
why.
I only cleaned the fucking mess in your code.
Let's leave my code out of this.
Okay.
Anyway, so you've got a lot of gas
The
being
best
mined.
use of Reaper so far is this.
Well, after a certain point in the game, they're useless.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, look at that.
You can't roll into siege tank fire, although somebody we play with will like to tell you otherwise. No matter how many times we tell them, but you know, what are you gonna do?
We do
We've
see a
got double-
planetary on the natural right here.
And pointed that out already.
You did.
Wow, that was mumbled.
I was not paying attention.
But yeah. So we see that blue is turtling like a Terran. You know, Terrans are gonna turtle. I don't really understand their build order, although their base design is very, very organized and pretty, even though their choice makes
It's
no
just that they don't have a lot of buildings in there, okay?
Yeah. Look at
It
this.
says nothing about my style of building bases.
Just look at the structures tab. This is ridiculous.
There's a structures tab?
T.
Since when?
Always been a structures tab.
Oh.
Look at purple's.
Put the add-on.
That's me. It counts like almost every single add-on.
Yep.
Anyway.
Wow, it actually separates the tech lab from different buildings.
Did you see that?
No.
Red just got Pack's army blown to bits.
Well, let's do a rewind.
There we go. It's over here. Well, actually, I don't know. Purple's mines are somewhere. Yep, there go the mines. 2 mines moving out to deal with, well, quite a bit actually. Red had a siege tank. I don't know where it went. Huh, go figure. Anyway.
Well, it's
So we've
not
got-
on the units tab anymore. And it's not in my stove.
So, other people tend to do that annoying thing where they pick up mines and medevacs and drop them in the mineral line. I don't like to do that.
You just walk them straight in.
I like to say, I have mines, deal with it.
Yep.
And usually they can't. So you've got a really nice split. Of course, the planetary tells it to fuck off. And then the rest of the army tells it to fuck off. And then it gets smashed half to death.
Actually, isn't that just one guy?
Oh, you're right. That was one guy that died, but then the Reapers all have regen. So now they're back to full health already.
Well, there are three guys with guns bleeding out.
Oh, that is true. They don't really bleed out. They just don't die. They just kind of sit there.
Yeah.
Why does purple only have 2 factories? What's going on? Oh, there they go. There's 3 more. Production tab shows.
I think purple lost too much crap when the Reaper garbage showed up.
Oh, that's actually also very possible. But not really. Looking at his macroing, it's pretty goddamn bad. 18,000 banked up minerals, 480 gas. Awful. I think it was more because he was just like, where the fuck do I put the buildings down?
Oh, so now all this is my problem, huh? It's my
Wow.
fault.
We also see that red is building turrets everywhere. For some
I
reason.
guess he doesn't want the mines to go undetected. He wants to be sure that his units indeed got killed off by mines.
Oh, I like when they do that. Everything dies, and then they scan.
Yep.
Wow, blue has a lot of siege tanks. 7 tanks, 2 marauders, and 26 guys with guns. Compared to red's 3 Thors and 16 guys with guns and 12 Reapers. And teal, of course, being a Terran.
Shut up.
What? You have medevacs, tanks, marauders, guys with guns.
I am not bad with Terran.
I didn't say you were being bad with Terran. Just saying you're being Terran.
Oh.
Which means you're using mines to be really, really annoying.
Well, if you take a look at the units tab, I don't really have a lot.
You don't.
I
But
should
teal-
have a lot more. It is 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, but when you do mine garbage, or just garbage, you know. So
I
anyway,
am clearing out the turrets.
will this be an engagement? Yes, it will be an engagement. Let's see what the upgrades are. Red has nothing. Blue has 1-1. Now,
Now the Marauders get left behind.
Now they can just take drugs and catch up.
That is true.
And then there go 2 of the other medevacs, and then until they get told to come back and fix the shit up. Regrow the Marauder's arms.
Yes.
It appears that Purple has reached full mine production. Oh, no. Nope, not yet. Only 7 factories.
Only 7 factories. You sure you're not making roaches here? So here's a question for our viewers. What do you think is more like a roach? A Zerg roach, a battle hellion, or a widow mine? All of which cost the same amount of shit.
Yeah. But what does more damage?
I'll have to give that to the widow mine.
What has more utility?
I'll have to give that to the widow mine.
What are you more scared of?
Definitely the widow mine.
That's not... One mine is annoying. 2 mines are frustrating. What I make is just goddamn terrifying.
See, when you get Dark Templars, you get 1 Dark Templar and hope your opponent doesn't have detection. You get 2 Dark Templars and you really hope the opponent doesn't have detection. You get 3 Dark Templars, you cross your fingers and hope it doesn't have detection. You get 12 Dark Templars or like 20 Dark Templars and you're an idiot. So you get 1 mine and you piss off the opponent. You get 2 mines and you piss off the opponent some more. You got 3 mines and it might make them rage quit when they kill all the High Templars. You get 20 mines and you annihilate their armies. You see the difference there? There's no sign of idiotness when it comes to making mines.
Can't go wrong. Anyway, got another engagement here until they finally realize that Blue should probably siege up his tanks.
Yep. Although the Thor count
is rather high. Which means that Teal gets promptly annihilated because he's making bio and not mines.
Well, to be honest, I think Marauders actually deal better with Thors than mines.
Yeah, they do. But with this kind of splashing, if they can get a good engagement. I mean, look at this pile of mines. What does the unit tab say? 51 mines, 60 workers, 5 reapers, and 2 siege tanks.
Well, we do have a planetary in place right now.
Yeah. We've also got this other building that's kind of just slacking.
Yeah.
And then the mines show up to reinforce.
Yep.
Of course, the siege tank also means that half the mines die. Although, because they're so cheap, mine count just went down to 37 and then went straight back up to 50.
And over here we see more mines on the way.
Oh yeah, because they unsiege the tanks.
And now the Thors are mostly in the red. And there comes the missile net.
Which means that Teal goes and beats those down and takes all the
Somehow Blue thinks that moving the tanks up into the planetary range is a good idea.
Yeah, well.
I don't know what's worse, running into tanks or running tanks into planetaries.
That siege tank over there actually took off quite a bit of health and did quite a bit of DPS. And somehow got 8 kills.
I think that was from the Reaper garbage. That might be their tank from the Reaper garbage.
Oh.
I think it might have hit the Reapers once.
What's the production tab look like now? A few factories on the way, of course. +3 for the Teal Terran. Oh wait.
16 mines at a time.
Oh yeah.
For purple. Vehicle armor level 3. Spell damage requires no weapon upgrades. And you know what's the best part about that? Mines being roaches don't cost a lot of gas. So this transitions well into Raven trolling.
It depends on how many bases you have. Because they do die if you don't pull them back or repair them. I do that sometimes.
And Red, being a very big fan of Thors, continues to make nothing but Thors.
Purple took a securities course when he was doing his degree. He believes that every expansion must be protected adequately.
By 3 other planetaries.
Well, the expansion itself is an orbital because the energy is wonderful. Anyway, so we've got a lot of scans going on because when doing the mine play, you have plenty of orbitals, so plenty of scans.
They really want to make sure that I'm dropping. Drop down like 4 scans and then I just leave.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 6 scans now. So we got the Thor garbage up there.
Yep. That's quite
Blue is continuing to scan. How many orbitals does he have? I feel like he just wasted all his orbital energy on scan.
Good. Of course, now the Thors don't really feel very well when Actually, they killed off quite a few things.
Yeah, but Bio's basically free.
Yeah, so that wasn't really worth it because they had no Marines to back that up. That's a lot of fun. How bad is this guy's macro? How does he even have so many, this kind of Thor production capability?
Well, he doesn't have gas. He has minerals.
Yeah, but that just means he could have made guys with guns with that and supplemented it. So,
yeah, but who makes guys with guns now? This is the garbage game. It's always mines.
we've got some planetarying over there.
Yep.
And of course, because the mines are out eating off all the supply, Purple's macro is slipping into the ground.
I don't
Can't
think
really
it's bad macro when you max out and your army doesn't die.
It's just like, well, this is called banking now.
Yep.
And plus, there's no upgrades to get. After you do that, it's basically like, I'm gonna put down some more bases. And slowly just drain everybody. Do we have any get? Oh. Of course, there's another wall off to prevent any people garbaging.
You do know that once you wall up like this, it's impossible for even Reapers to get up that ramp.
Huh.
Well, there's a small little hole there, right beside the ramp.
Yeah. So we've got red moving out and blue and teal moving out, and we've got purple seeing the Thors move out.
I don't think
And
the Thors are
completely
going to be
ignoring-
very happy.
No, I guess they just weren't seen. We've got purple scanning, seeing there's only one Thor, and they're going, where the fuck are they? And then seeing where they went.
Yep, there's the Thors.
And the siege tank starts putting in work with his 3 armor.
Oh, work is debatable at this point.
Yeah. Although the Thors
Although
are
it's a
pretty
good thing the
heavily
Thor is
upgraded.
lobbling.
The Thors have pretty heavy upgrades.
Yeah, but they're still lobbling.
Yeah.
And there's a mine
there's-
garbage. Oh boy.
There's one round, there's another round.
One round of mine for every single Thor.
They're free, basically. And now here's blue moving out with his guys with guns and tank.
Which
Without
is pretty
medevacs.
standard.
But he doesn't have medevacs. He does, however, have 2 mines, which is scary.
Yeah. Well, that is if you haven't seen the garbage mines out of purple yet.
Oh, siege tank, which means you stim and run away.
Yep.
Normally it's like if it's a Protoss, you stim and walk. Doesn't make any sense. Oh,
I don't understand why the QQ evolved Terra Mech against Protoss. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of tanks to reach a critical mass. Like, yes, it's not as viable as Bio, but I feel
That's
like
only because Bio is so good that Mech just pales in comparison.
yeah, but I feel like if you're lower than Masters, like anything is viable. I have done carriers against Zerg. I have done carriers against Terran with all the careering from the guys with guns.
So of course we've got the guys with guns versus the Widow Mines.
Yep.
There was one that got mines that are currently being blown to bits. They can't be approached because the other guy has mines. That's really frustrating.
Yep. I feel like mine tank might beat mine.
Oh yeah. So anyway, we've got the guys with guns moving out. And then moving
And they walk
in.
back into
And then getting blown to bits. And there were guys with guns. Now there's a guy with a gun who has 5 health left. Which means that he only took splash from one mine. For some
So
reason.
purple's got the army handled, which means teal with all the missile man is going to smash the buildings.
Yeah, how many missile men are we talking here? 2 pages, very nice.
Well, there is Thors. And in typical Carvot fashion, teal throws a missile man at the mine as opposed to a Propel.
Yep. And there go the CVs.
And there goes the Thors. 1 mine for every Thor.
Again, and again, and again.
And apparently 2 survives, but now the mines are moving up. Red's attention is probably somewhere else. There goes the rest of the Thors. So what's left right now is a bunch of missile man and bases.
So we've got a few mines left.
And blue does move up. He's got mines as well, so he will be protected from mines. Because mine tank does beat mines. But apparently he's throwing mines into the planetary.
Yep.
He believes it is a wise choice. But that leaves the tanks undefended, apparently unsieged as well, and there's a bunch of missile man for the tanks. Again, walking the tanks into the planetary. Because apparently that's a thing.
I don't understand what or TT versus TT is supposed to be. Apparently,
well, you got
mines are
Missile
involved.
Man. In Wings of Liberty, they introduced the Missile Man. And then in the Garbage game, they introduced the Missile Mines. And in the Sack of Shit game, they're going to introduce the Missile Truck.
And they also have the missile plane.
Yeah.
What else are we missing? Oh yeah, something good for the Protoss. Well, I've complained about that enough.
Nah, Protoss players are mannered. They don't rage.
No, they rage, but silently, and they try to improve instead of going on the forums and complaining about the callouts being too strong.
Or maybe they just know better and know that Blizzard doesn't give a shit about Protoss.